Hello everyone, Fudge3004 here. Welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. In the last episode, we just got done coming up to space. There's our planet Earth over there that we came from, and my ship ran out of fuel when I was coming over here, because I just didn't have enough fuel in my batteries. And he's sitting right over here. I have him parked, and I found uranium just right back over here behind me, right there. You can see that black spot right there. So there's the uranium, and I also did set up a little bit of a base. I'm working on it right now. I've been working on it a bit at a time, and I'd like to show you guys that. Now, this is not going to be the final thing. I'm just trying to get things set up to where I can actually make a decent base on here. Boy howdy, went a little bit faster than I intended. Okay, there we go. Let's come back down here to the base. I've got part of it welded up, not all of it, but I think it looks pretty nice. Now, this is not going to be, like I said, the final version, and I really do... Please stop, thank you. Like the way that this looks, and it's on a nice, fairly big flat place, because that's what I wanted. And I already have my... things set up to be able to respawn here if I need to, and I'll show you that here real quick. Let me just get this guy landed. Okay. So I got my little thing right here set up to where I can actually be able to keep myself full. I'm going to hook up an oxygen generator to it. I'll probably put another row of blocks out this way so I can walk all around everything. So I got the big assembler, or big refinery in here, and the big assembler. I'm going to hook up my ship to here so that way I can keep it charged up, my little ship. And this is just like a basic platform to store most of the stuff that I'm going to be using, but I'm going to also work on making quarters and all of that kind of stuff. So this will be kind of like the main hangar, you might say. And I'm going to put on like some doors and different things like that and see how big I can actually get that to go without using any mods. I'd like to use mods, but I'm not going to for right now. And when you jump in space, you kind of end up going all over the place, so just be aware of that. Now, I don't hardly have anything in here. I do have the ores that I got from the planet, and I already put those in here, but I kind of made a mistake, and that mistake was I didn't actually grab the gold. So I don't have any gold out here at all. I need to go and find gold. I don't know where it is because I haven't found it, and that's going to be a little bit of exploring. Man, everything's so jumpy when you walk around on these rocks. In here, so that's coming here. So I only have iron, cobalt, and silicon, and that's all that I have left in here. I guess I could probably put all that stuff out, or take all this stuff out. Put that into the assembler, and then I have all this stuff ready to go. And then I need to go and get gold. So I'm going to be working on that, and hopefully I will get that done here real quick. I'm hoping that way I have enough stuff to be able to make like a medical unit and everything else. And I don't know how big I'm going to make the bay here, but I'm going to bring over my big ship as soon as I can get some more power into it, which means I need ice, and I got to go out and find... I know where it is. I just have to go back to I and go to GPS and then go to these asteroids and just see. So there's ice there at asteroid 2, and there's nickel and silicon at asteroid 1, and I don't think I have... I think this is all on the planet, but I'm not sure. It could be out here. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go definitely looking around, but I'm gonna have to go get gold for sure because I just don't have any. I know it says right here that I have gold, but that's also on the planet, so that's not gonna do me any good. I need to really look out in these asteroids and see if I can find some. I'm gonna go do that. I'm going to go see what I can find here, and I will come back. We'll see about getting some ice. I'm also going to build drillers on this, and I'm just going to hook them right up into here, so that way they go into this cargo container. And what I'm probably going to do, too, is put on another cargo container, and then extend this guy back out here with the other cargo container. So let me get working on this stuff. Put on another cargo container, maybe two, put the connector back on, put some drills on here, and then we'll go out looking for gold. Alright, so I just got done getting this built, and I put on 4 drills. I raised them up. They were down one more, but I raised them up a little bit more just to give me some clearance, so that way when I'm in this mode, I can at least see what's going on, because otherwise it just gets way too crowded and I can't see what's happening. And I also put on 2 cargo containers, like I said, and then I moved these landing gears quite a ways back. I know it's kind of long and clunky looking, but it will work. It'll get the job done. Hope everything is not, too much in the way. If there are things that are in the way, like this part down here, I can always come back and put on another set of drills like down here or something to be able to clear the way for my ship to go through, which actually might not be a bad idea when I look upon it. So what's something I'm going to probably look at doing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put on drills right in front of these, because the landing gear, what I can do is move these landing gears back, just one, right underneath the batteries there. Then that way I will have enough, or even, I don't know, I'll figure it out, but I may move them back one, and then that way I'll be able to put another set of drills right here in the front, and that'll be able to help me make a big hole. And then I can also put some on the sides again if I need to. So, but I need to go get ice in here, and that's something I'm going to do because I'm going to be low on ice. I also need to go find some. I have a bit of ice in here, not anywhere near what I would like, but I do have a bit. So I have 19,000 ice in here. It's not quite full in the oxygen generator, but I guess it will probably work. Maybe I don't need to do that. Let's go out. Let's see what we can do. Let's unhook this. And let's take off and go see what we can find. I need to kind of be careful I don't go whacking it, since it is a lot longer now. I need to go and find the ice. Let me go to Alt and let me... Okay, Asteroid 2 and Asteroid 1 is quite a ways over there. And let me see, that is actually... Where's Asteroid 1? Down that way. Let me go up to here. Let me see where Asteroid 1 is. What it has nickel and silicon. Asteroid 2 has ice. Asteroid 2, where are you? Hey, that rhymes. Where are you at? Asteroid 2 is about 7 kilometers away. I am going to go ahead and head over that way to number 2. Which will be that one right over there. Get some ice, and maybe I can see what else I can find here also. Finally found the ice, the place that I was going to. It was over here, but I just didn't label it exactly where it was. Let's get right up to it. Already got those guys ready. Let's go get some ice. Not mice, just ice. Looks like there's quite a bit of ice here. I need to put some lights or something on this ship too. That would definitely help a lot. Okay, because I need ice for my big ship so I can get that engine going again, because I'm just about out of ice there. And then we can Thought I had enough on it, but yeah, I don't have anywhere near enough of what I thought. It's worth a try, but you know, it did last us to get out here, and that's the best part. Inside of here, you can see it's a mess. It's generally why I do it from out here, because it's just so much easier to see what I'm doing first off. Let's back up a little bit, turn this guy, and try to get over here. Look at all those sparks going everywhere, wowzers. This will also give this ship more than enough ice to be able to go around and go to wherever I need to, or so we hope. That's the plan. There's some more ice on another asteroid just right near here, so this is a really good place for ice. Alright, let's go check this out. Let's go to I. And this guy, medium cargo container, 33,000. Looks like I'm going to have quite enough. That's good, that's good. Let me go ahead and just move quite a bit into there. There we go. Now I have, this thing is full. That'll help keep me going. And there's way more than enough room on here. Plus the drills hold a lot. I'm just going to go ahead and continue drilling this for a little bit. And then I'm going to go out and looking for gold. I just found a really, really cool asteroid right here. I found some silicon inside of it, and there's all of these little chambers and tunnels and, oh, just easy to get lost back here. I don't know where I'm going. I need to get back to my ship because my energy and everything is getting low, but this is cool. I'm just like traveling all around here, and I'm like, man, I should show you guys this. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to show you guys how much you can get lost in some of these, and just look at how intricate and everything this is. I mean, all of these spider web areas and all of that stuff. I think this is pretty awesome, and it is dark in here. It's easy to get lost in here. Very, very easy. This one is silicon. But man, that's cool in there. I just happened to see an opening and thought I would go in. That wasn't even the one that I went in. I don't know which one I went in. It's just a huge maze. Maybe it was down over here. I think it was this one down over here. But man, it's just so awesome in here. And it is... This area was pretty cool. And then I just kind of kept on going... think back over in here and just kind of wandered around, and then I'm all up in here, and it's like, holy moly, I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get lost again if I'm not careful. Yeah, this is really cool. I do like this. So this one is, uh-oh, I think I got lost. Wow, look at this. This is just fascinating. Just how much there is here and everything. Just, you know, all of the spider webs and all of that stuff. This is so cool. I love the way that does that, but boy, man, a little nervous about being in this one. Not be able to find my way back out if I'm not careful. I know there's silicon in this one. I just gotta refine it again, but I'm just gonna go ahead and label this one. I just thought I would show you guys that because that's really cool. While searching for the gold, I didn't find any gold yet, excuse me, but I did find something else that we really need bad. It's going to be a little dark in here, and I don't have a good light. That is what I found, right up there. So what I need to do is, find out if I can get a lot closer to that. And let's go and see if we can get some magnesium. Platinum. So if we can get platinum, then we'll be doing a lot better. Because then I can make the ion thrusters with that. Let me go find, there's the platinum right there. And I do know there was a close bit of it. It was down over here on this end, I believe. So let me... come down right over here, and... right here's the platinum. I'm just gonna drill a little hole into here and see if I can find it. I'm gonna have to drill a lot of rock out of here to be able to get to this platinum, and I don't know exactly how much that's gonna be, because my ship is gonna be super full, and I really don't want to carry all that stone back when I can get tons of stone on that asteroid that I'm at. But at least I did find... okay, there's the platinum. Now, I just need to find my way back out, and this is going to be a nice, slow slog through here. Alright, let me find my driller, wherever he's at. He's down this way, I believe. Driller, where are you? Okay, so there is that right there. Let me go get the driller. You turn to the right and go down. I really need to get lights on this thing because that's going to help out so much. Alright, I'm gonna have to drill through here. I'll come back to you guys as soon as I can start finding my way through here. There's that hole that I started, so now I just need to start drilling through. So I'll catch up to you guys as soon as I can get up into that platinum. Talk to you guys here in a couple of minutes. Finally got back to the platinum. I kind of had to use my hand drill and drill out a pretty big tunnel for this thing, because this thing was just getting overloaded with way much stone. But maybe I can actually get a fair amount of this platinum loaded into here, and then we can try to head out and get back home. There's also silver here, a couple of large areas of silver, and I'm hoping to get some of that here pretty soon. Just don't know exactly when I'm going to be able to do that, because like I said, this thing is getting super full, and I just don't want to take forever emptying it out and coming back in and emptying it out and yada yada yada. Let me see how much I have in here. I'm not getting a lot right now yet, but I do have a fair amount. My drills are just full. They're just super full of stone and everything else, so that's why I really do need to get this stuff dropped off so I don't have to have this stone clogging up everything on my ship. Hoping I can get this kind of drilled out a fair amount and then head back, and I'll have to find the gold later, and that's perfectly fine because, you know, the gold is available. I just have to find it. So I'm going to continue doing this, and then I'm going to head back to the base, and we will see what we can do, what all we can build, and I'll catch up to you guys then. One thing that I'd like to point out is if you can see right up there, there's white writing. It's 6 whatever kilometers away. That writing right there. So that's another ship, and these used to be red when they were like enemies, but now you can trade with them, and you can get money from them, and you do missions, and all kinds of different things like that, and I think that's actually pretty cool. So that's something that has been going on too. I haven't done anything with that yet, but I'm planning on doing some. Now, all I need to do is figure out how I'm going to get out of here. So I just want to point that out to you guys, and I'm going to see if I can get out of this mess somehow. I just made it back to base, and I hooked everything up. I have to recharge my batteries. There wasn't exactly a lot of life left. There was still enough, and I may go out and look for some more gold. Any gold, actually. I haven't found any. But I wanted to show you how much platinum I actually drilled in there. And if I go to here, so I got 49,000 kilograms of platinum. I think I have more than enough to actually get going and do stuff. And I tell you what, these things are full of stone. I don't need that much stone. I don't know how many loads of stone I actually dropped. I dropped a ton of stone. And that's not gonna, do us all bad, because we really will need it. And you can see that there's still some platinum in here and stone here, and then 27,000, 78,000. Here's some more platinum, and I can get all this going, and then a lot more stone. But at least the drills are now emptied, so they can hold whatever it is I can get. What I'm going to have to do also is go ahead and probably put in a motor on here to get this guy going, because it's just going to drain that battery if I don't, and I'm not going to worry about running that right now, because this battery only has, I don't know, not a lot of time left on it before it's dead. So it's 6 minutes and it's going to be fully depleted. So I really do need to get the engine going, and let me just go and take these guys off. That way I don't have to worry about it depleting that all the way. Let me switch these guys back to auto, and then I don't have to worry about that much. Alright, got that done. Let's go to 1B. Let's take this guy off, and then let's actually kind of turn that battery off, since I know where this is. This is marked. Okay. Fully depleted in 2 days. That really did take it down a long ways. And the reactor, I also have that, but I need to get the uranium going, and I also need reactor components. And if I remember right, let me see what the reactor components take, because I think it took something that I needed to get. Reactor components, okay, gravel. I'm gonna have the gravel, so I'm not really worried about that. And I guess that's all I really needed. I do have silver, so that was all, but I still need to chop up the uranium. Let me just shut this off for now until it is done. And then I don't have to worry about it, and I'll set up an engine and get that going so I can recharge everything, since the sun is down way over there. Actually, yeah, way over there. It's going to be a while before it comes back up. You can see where it's shining on the planet, which means it's beneath us. I'm going to go out. I'm going to see if I can find some gold. And what I'm going to do also is probably see if I can take out that stuff that's in here and get this thing a lot closer so I can hook it up directly to this refinery. And I'm thinking I probably we'll end up moving some of this stuff. Like I'll move the reactor. I don't know. I'll probably... I want to keep an open doorway for here. And I know I have this other doorway on the other side, because that's always important to me. And I may just lay this thing back down. I put it up because I was going to put something there, but use these ports, and put on those things. But I may not. I may just do these 2 ports here and this port here for the power units and the extra enhancements for this. And if I decide to use the ones on this side, I can always put a tube or a conveyor or something like that and feed into it, so that's really not that big of a deal. Let me go out. Let me see if I can find some gold. I'll come back and we'll build the engine, and then we'll get this going. As I'm headed back to base, I just wanted to point out to you guys that if you guys have been watching my videos, then you have seen how things have changed in the game. And one of the things that have changed is, in the early days when I was doing this, is there were random asteroids, like one out there and one out there, but there weren't these clumps of them like there are now. And I think that's actually pretty interesting that they have changed that stuff so much. For those of you who have seen this stuff from earlier and you recognize it, let me know what you think about the changes that they have made. And for those of you who have not seen this, go back and watch some of my earlier stuff, and you can see a very big difference between what was and what is now. The game has changed so much for the better in a lot of instances, most instances I would say, and sometimes not so good for the other instances, but overall it's a vast improvement from what it was. I've been out looking for gold. I have been unable to find any. I'm marking most of the asteroids that I find, and so far I just haven't been able to find much. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is just build the engine. Hopefully I'll have enough juice in the battery there to get that made, and then that will help power that battery, which will keep these batteries up. I still do have 12 hours of power in here, and that's 12 of our hours, not in-game hours, but real hours. And so when it takes like 2 hours to charge something, it takes 2 literal hours to charge something. And that's something that we need to really, the batteries and whatever, that's if any of you are playing this, keep that in mind. It's not 2 hours in game, it's 2 of our real time hours. And that's something that a lot of people can, I guess, kind of find hard to swallow, that it takes that long to do. But this game is based on a lot of realism and a lot of there's a lot of real physics and that stuff going on in the game. Sure, the planets aren't the full size and all that stuff, but there's a lot of cool things in the game that really make it very interesting. If the planets were as big as the actual Earth, we would still be trying to escape the gravitational field, because it would be so large that because real gravity has a large area that it affects. With all that being said, it's just a really cool game. I enjoy this game the most. This is probably one of my favorite games to play. I play on a regular basis. For one thing, it's really relaxing for me, and I like that a lot. And that really helps me out. And it just kind of helps me to be at ease about a lot of things, and I can just go and do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about, dinosaurs coming to attack me like Ark, or zombies in 7 days to die, or, giant hogs or whatever. And all these other games, I can just go and do what I want. If I want to capture a ship, I can. If I don't want to, I don't have to. I can do all the things that I want to do, and I don't really have to worry about, things coming to attack me just because I happen to be there. I'm almost back. I was going to say I'm headed back, but I'm almost back, and I'm just going to have to park this, get that motor going, the engine going, the hydrogen engine, and see if I can get a lot of this stuff charged up, because it's going to be a long time before the sun comes this way, and we can't put those wind turbines out here because, well, there's no atmosphere. And when there is no atmosphere, there is no wind. So that's going to be kind of a problem out here, and I really need to figure out a way to keep things powered up. Once we can get the uranium going, that is going to help out so much. But that's going to take a lot of energy to actually get that going, and that's something I'm really not looking forward to. But we're getting really close to getting that stuff done. Let me go see if I can build a hydrogen engine before we end this episode. And then we have that much more stuff going on that's going to help us out in a lot more ways. I will be right back as soon as I get that built, and then we'll be ending the episode. I'll talk to you guys then. Finally got this hydrogen engine working, and you can hear it. You can definitely hear it when we're up here. I think you might be able to see it a little bit, but yep, there's the fan working. Okay, good. Sometimes this stuff is super annoying. Alright, so now I'm going to have that charging up the battery, and that's going to be good. Now the battery is charging, and that's probably the best thing. Let me go ahead and get some more ice, because I'm definitely going to be out before long, especially if I don't get some more. And I have tons of ice, but I really don't have any way to get it into here, short of tearing things apart and doing it that way. And I'd much rather not have to do that if I can help it, if you know what I mean. I do have enough ice. I just really also need to get my other ship over here. And if I can't get my ship over here, then I'm going to tear it down. And I'm going to bring it over here that way. Whichever way, it really doesn't matter to me. And I could also maybe build another ship and like have a grinder on it and do it that way. Excuse me. Because the grinder ships are the best way to do things. They will keep things nice, and everything will go into the cargo containers you have on there and everything else. And okay, this is going to be charged in an hour. That's good. And I wasn't starting at all. The engine was not starting. I turned it on and off and on and off and tried everything, filled up my bottles and the oxygen generator so there was enough power in there. But when I came over here, I used this, and when I did, it turned on the power for the engine, and I heard it starting to go because I could hear that hum, and I'm like, okay, that's the way to get it started then. Draw enough power that it has to run, and then it will do okay. So just so you guys know, if any of you are having problems with that, just, use your whatever medical unit or whatever, and that will get the power running for your engine in case you really don't know. And if you haven't figured that out, that's something too. All right, everybody. Well, we're gonna have to find gold later. I don't know when we're gonna find any, but we will get that done. Okay, this thing is looks like it's full, so now it's current output 2.50 megawatts, max output 5. So that means that it's using that to charge up a bunch of stuff, and we could probably we should get some uranium going here shortly. What I'm gonna have to do is definitely empty out a lot of this guy and go over there, drill some uranium, and then get that into here so I can move that into here to the refinery, and then we can get that going. And in the meantime, what I think I'm going to do is just go ahead and see if I can move a whole bunch of that into here, since it does take 75,000 liters and this holds 80,000. Most of that's going to be the stone, I think. And then I can put a lot of that back on the ship, and then we can really get going and get some uranium, get that reactor built. We'll make some gravel in the process because we're going to need that. I think we have that. Do we have that in here? I don't remember. We do not have any gravel in here. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? What's that right there? Okay, survival kit has gravel. 280 gravel. Let's go ahead and get that out. I did forget I did grind up a few things in here. And what that means is that now I can do that, and I should be able to build that for the reactor, and then we can get that going. And I may move stuff around, tear it down and reset it up and stuff. And something very important to note, I don't have any mods, but when I tore this guy out, because he was sitting sideways, he's sitting on its side, I got my power cell back. Now, normally you don't, but I think they may have changed that to where you get that stuff back. I'm not sure. But that would be pretty awesome if that was the case. And like I said, I have no mods running on here that I can think of because I've just been doing it mod free if at all possible. And it's harder, but it's also a lot more fun, I think. That way you don't have to, be as worried about stuff. Well, thank you guys for joining me here. Welcome to the new subscribers. I hope you guys are enjoying my channel. I am Defudge 3004. This is Space Engineers, and I hope you guys are really enjoying what I'm doing. I try to, put out content that everybody will enjoy, and that may include all the games that I really like a lot, and that's what I want to show you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining me here. We will see you guys next time, and we will talk to you later, and we'll find some gold and everything else, and we will continue this at a little later date. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.